What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about the PS5 Pro. Now, this article that I'm going to kind of be referencing is a few days old, all right? So bear with me there, and I'm sorry about that. But I mainly want to kind of center around the bad optics of it even releasing. Now, I'm not an idiot, and I'm not coming at this from, I'm going to, attack. This is my chance, you know what I mean? I'm going to get Sony at this. This is very much the norm, right? To not expect a middle of the road, right? Middle from PS5 to PS6 or Xbox Series S and X to whatever they call the next one, right? To not expect a middle console to, be that 1.5 kind of experience is ridiculous. So again, I'm not a moron, right? I'm not saying, oh man, like them having a PS5 Pro, they're done for. Like, this is my chance. No, I get that. Of course, this is going to happen. Of course, this even makes sense. I mean, it's just literally what we've lived through for quite a long time. The thing is this, right? Is that, well, the rumor is it's going to come out late 2024. So we have at this point 2.5 years, right? The fall of 2024 until this middle of the road console. And maybe that makes it sound bad, so maybe I should stop saying it like that, right? But the next thing, the PS5 Pro comes out, and then you would imagine, right? Maybe another 2 to 3 years. Maybe you can stretch it to 3 years. So maybe 2027, fall of 2027 would be the PS6, right? Just a small little roadmap. Now, it sounds awesome. Again, the rumors of it, it'll have ray tracing 2.5 times the ability, I guess, of the PS5. A couple other stuff in terms of like the chip, the TSMC's 5nm process. Now, I don't actually know what that means. Some people don't think it's that, and they think it's the 4nm process, but it's going to be powerful. Pretty much it's just going to be powerful. I don't really, again, want to spend too much time on the specs of it because, number one, I don't really care too much, and number two, it'd be silly for me to pretend like I know what I'm talking about there, right? In terms of the optics, we already, established, okay, that it's obvious that it's going to happen. But the thing with even both, this is not even, again, just a PlayStation problem. This is an Xbox problem as well. People are unable to get these consoles still. We've continued to hear how difficult it is, and I've become, I've kind of gone through an arc of, I don't know how much I believe it, or if I do believe it, and back and forth. I mean, I've settled on, it's a real thing. And what you've even seen Sony say, I made a video, well, I don't know if I made a video on it, I talked about it for sure in a video, where the amount of PlayStations that are going to sell, I believe it was either I think it was a quarter, okay? And it may have been this quarter versus the same quarter last year. So this, say, January through March compared to January through March of last year. It was something like that. It was a comparison of one, thing of time to another thing of time, just 1 year apart. They actually have less consoles in the market that could even be sold this year versus last year. So, when the PS5 came out, what do they always say, right? Oh, well, it's going to get better. There's a chip shortage, but it's going to get better over time. We're going to eventually open up, and people should be able to get it maybe in late 2021. Well, it keeps moving. Okay, it keeps, and again, this is not even necessarily Sony themselves' fault, right? This is like the chip shortage or any other shortage that's happening now. They're responsible for their own system. They're responsible for getting it out there, and if they're unable to, they're unable to, right? But it's like, all right, again, you have people, and obviously because we're talking about the PS5 Pro, let's only talk about PlayStation here. You have people unable still to get the PS5. PS5s go on sale, and then they're gone still in an instant, right? I don't think, and you guys can let me know, I've never seen a PS5 in a store, ever. Not one time, and it's been out for 1.5 years at this point, okay? So I've never done it. Maybe people have seen it like on Black Friday for like a millisecond until Thanos snapped out of existence, but I've never seen one. So it's like you're still, and again, like that is the part that's unheard of. You know what I mean? Not the fact that we're getting a PS5 Pro. That's obvious. But the fact is, people can't get still the PS5. And the way they're talking, by the way, this is not ending like next month. It's not ending next week. It's not ending at the end of this year. Like, this is a problem that seems to still be stretching and will stretch into, I don't know, from what I've seen, at least next year. So, all right, so now you've had 2 full years of PS5s being out where people still can't get it, right? And you're entering year 3. You're going into the 3rd year, and people still, no, yes, it's selling. Like, people have it. Millions and tens of millions of people have it. But it's like, then you're going to have the PS5. Now, the thing is this, though. The people Because again, like I am Alex, and I am, again, I'm not a moron. I'm not somebody who's completely one-sided, right? I try to see other things. The people that are saying that, oh, well, I just bought the PS5. I can't believe that, by the way, right? Because I'm not going to pull punches on either side. Those people need to stop, because you're making yourselves sound very, very stupid, okay? Because, again, the fact is, the thing that we should maybe be angry at together is the inability to have gotten the PS5 as of right now, right? That's what we should. And the fact is, having people unable to get the PS5, and then the PS5 Pro comes out shortly after that, that's the bad look, right? Because, like, oh, well, you didn't have the PS5 available for like 2.5 years, then you had it available for 1, and then the PS5 Pro comes out. Like, that's the bad look. The people saying, oh, man, I just bought the PS5, and then 2 years later, the PS5. It depends. See what I mean? It's kind of like the way they're wording it, because it's like, well, again, this is obvious. If you bought the PS5 day one, and you're like, oh, man, the PS5 Pro comes out 4 years later, I mean, I wish you would have told me that. I would have saved up my money for the next 4 years and just bought the Pro. Like, can we stop? Can we be honest with each other and just say, that's dumb. Please don't say that out loud ever again. Because that's what I've seen other people saying online. There's no, in my opinion, ground to stand on in that case, right? Because it's like, unless you're like a 10-year-old or, maybe, and I'm not saying that, by the way, like you're a kid. I'm saying literally like your age. If you're young enough to have not known that we do this every time, with the PS3 had the Slim, right? PS4, obviously PS4 Pro. Like, this is obvious. So it's like, if you didn't know that, you better be very young, and you better not have had internet access recently, because then that's okay. But if you have, that's not okay. So in my opinion. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of talk about it. It's just not gonna look good. And I've said that like 30 times in this video, but that's basically my point. When this happens, again, like, anybody kind of shaming the fact that they're even doing it, again, I think that's silly, because it's like, they're of course going to do it. In fact, controversial opinion, it's weird because, like, I don't really even participate in these Pro. Like, for PlayStation, I didn't get an in-between. I said this actually on Twitter to somebody, I had the PS4, day one, I got the day one PS4, and I rode that thing, and it's insanely loud, plane-like fan, okay, all the way until the PS5 day one, and I got the PS5. So I do not own a PS4 Pro. I don't know how it runs. I don't know if I've ever seen one. I think I've probably seen one in the wild before, right? But it's like, I don't even care too much about the PS5 Pro. I may get it depending on my finances at the time. I may not get it. I really don't care all that much. But one thing it does do, I believe, is stretch the generation just a little bit more, right? Because technology advances very quickly. If you didn't have it, then I think the amount of time in between would actually be lowered, okay? So it enhances that, which I actually think that's a good thing, because I don't need the PS6 in 2 years from now. A PS5 Pro is fine. And again, like, if you want to get it, it's going to run even better. Games are going to look even better. And guess what? If you don't, then don't buy it. Don't care about it. True, like, who cares? And then you still play from the PS5, and guess what? You're going to get games that look amazing, and the PS5 can run just fine, right? That's kind of where I'm at. So I don't care if you buy one or if you don't buy one, or I don't care if I buy one or if I don't buy one. I truly could care less about that. It's the fact of, it's obviously going to happen. Everybody should know that. So there should be no, I should have saved my money. He should have told me so I could save my money. No. Please stop. Please don't ever say that. So you have that, and then you have, again, I think just the optics, where it's like, because of the chip shortage, there are legitimate people, and there are legitimate issues with getting a PS5, and then you're going to roll out at the end of that saga, the end of that arc, you're going to roll out basically the next PlayStation console. In a way, that's what it is, right? So you're rolling out the next one, and you're saying, hey, for those who want it, buy this. But it's like, we couldn't even buy the first one. So that is the bad look. And again, I think Xbox is going to do, this is not a Sony-only problem. This is going to affect Xbox as well, and we'll see how much it affects even PS6 and the next Xbox once we get closer to that. So let me know what you all think about this in the comments below. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. Hit the bell icon so you guys know when all these videos go up. If you want to follow me anywhere else for more controversial opinions, all my social media is in the description below, along with our Patreon and YouTube memberships. Thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you guys on the next video.